Yes, I'm Jory Evans, and I am the, I don't know, call it visionary CEO, president of a couple of different companies that we have. So we have a trucking company, a mechanic shop, and a construction company, respectively, and all at different stages of business as they've been started at all different times. But yeah, that's kind of what I do. And yeah, so I guess we started with a trucking company, and my dad bought out a small other company that my uncle had, and then combined that with his trucking company. And so we had about 5 trucks when he started out, and that's kind of when I came into the picture. And so him and I worked together to grow that over the years. That would have been in 2005, so 16 years ago now. And now we have 50 trucks and trailers, and so we've kind of 10 times that company over the course of 15 years, more or less. And then in the meantime, started about 4 years ago, started a heavy duty mechanic shop. So yeah, I guess the trucking company starting off with just 3 people, an administrator, myself, and my dad, to now I think we have 65 employees in the trucking company. So quite a different transformation from what it is now to what it was, but took definitely a lot of stages to grow, kind of at all times. For me anyway, I think it's similar for other guys too, is that accounting is not your primary concern. Right? Like yeah, we'll count that all later and we'll figure that out. And it's not an immediate issue other than cash flow. Of course, you need to make sure there's money in the account to work with, but accounting for it all and getting your information and your data on point, useful, and speaking to you is not your first priority. You're usually focused in the operations side, making sure the trucks are getting tuned for securing new work, getting good employees, hiring, buying equipment. All these types of things are always on the front of mind, where accounting is kind of always like, well, the bookkeeping is being done and the accountant will clean it up at the end of the year kind of thing. And so as you know, it's in certain stages in infancy, the numbers are small and they're kind of easy to wrap your brain around, and you kind of just have an idea of where the money's going. And then it just starts to kind of spiral, I think, as you get bigger and things get, more money comes in the front and more money goes out the back, right? So I think not having access to that information, it makes it harder to make really good decisions, right? And then, as you take the stages and steps of getting more maybe accounting and admin staff and kind of organizing that a little better and having a better idea of what it means, you kind of move forward, but you don't always necessarily understand how to make your financial data and information give you the information that you need to know when you need to know it. You want to get trending and real-time information so you can make decisions in the now, right? And so for us, it took me a ton of time to get anywhere near the point where our accounting aspect of our company was actually speaking to us in a way that gave us real-time, powerful information to make decisions in the moment that you needed to know, right? The thing that I often say is that people are running their business and they don't believe their own math, right? So they'll say, well, I think that we're spending too much money on fuel, or I think that our maintenance costs are too high. You can just say it just feels that way. Well, feelings aren't enough to make big decisions. You need concrete data, and you need it right now. You don't need it 3 months from now because it's already too late by then, or a year or whatever, right? And so that's where, and especially in the last year, Everett and the team at EJD have really helped us get to the point where within a week or 2 weeks, we have really concrete real-time data right at our fingertips at all times, and analyses that give us feedback on how we're doing, so that we can adapt and adjust and change, right? But when you don't believe in your math, when you do a chicken scratch thing on a notepad with some numbers that you're not really confident in, then you're not going to make a massive change, or you're not going to, make emotional decisions, or you will make emotional decisions that aren't rooted in fact, that will take you down the wrong path. Having relationship with the team there, and them being growth mindset people, and sharing that growth mindset or new ideas or fresh thoughts really helped us. So what's a big change that Everett made or helped us make was to set up or think more about how we do our meetings, how we do our leadership in our company, how we pass information down, and what our priorities and how to do that quickly and efficiently. And then also just that when you're growing and have multiple organizations and people and stuff, using softwares and technologies and better accounting software and data that you can get at your fingertips faster frees up time as a leader and a visionary in your company, so that you're not locked in your office for half or more of your time trying to figure out what the numbers mean, so that you can go out and actually work on your business and build, pour into other leaders and build a culture for your business, the things that you need to be spending your time on. We've been with EJD for a very long time, and so we've also been privy to watching them morph and change and find their mission and what they really are good at and what they want to do. And I think they're really hitting their stride right now. And it's paying off for us as their customer to see them really being able to add value on a higher level than just what you would call accounting compliance work. You know, you don't just pass your books off and they file your taxes and we'll talk to you again next year, right? We're meeting and talking monthly and quarterly, and we're strategizing and planning together with them. And so they really add another level. It's like having a business partner that also cares about your business and that's in tune with what's going on, that can give you advice, and that you can bounce ideas off, and that can confirm your suspicions. And for many entrepreneurs who aren't maybe guys that have partners, or they're running a small business and feel like they don't maybe always have someone to talk to, I think EJD can be an incredibly powerful resource for them to sit down and go, here's what I think about this, and here's what I think about this, and this is what I think the books are saying, and this is where I think we're going. And they can be there to bounce those ideas off of and give you really good, honest feedback. So I think that's a huge value that we get from our